we are going to start Standard 10, Unit 2, English subject Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. That lesson very interesting and very interesting. So, but we want to start that is summary first because it is a very long lesson. It's not possible to complete that chapter wise it is explained. So, first we want to give the summary. Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1980. Once again, Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1980. He was the first South African president to be elected in a fully representative democratic election. Once again, that he was the president to be elected in a fully representative democratic election. That in South Africa, that in the earlier days they were in the British people or that English people, they were following that time. They were white people. They were showing that color related with the suppressed is South African people. So that occasion that the chance got Nelson Mandela comes to as a president. That the time he is working for his own people there, that how much they were suffered that for getting a satisfaction of that people. Nelson Mandela was soon in as the first black president of South Africa on the 10th May 1994. When it got that opportunity to Nelson Mandela as a president in South Africa, 10th May 1994, he comes as the president of South Africa. The swearing in ceremony. Swearing means swear means the oath or oath ceremony or promising that the day was called the inauguration. Once again, see that the swearing in a ceremony as was called the inauguration. Nelson Mandela and dignitaries from all over the world attended the ceremony. So Mandela uses the phrases rainbow gathering of different colors and a nation. So that the time he mentioned there that rainbow gathering means that different colors there, that means white and black, that people assembled that in the inauguration. Once again, see that the name of one of the important meanings, the dignitaries. Dignitaries means a high rank or a important person. That the high rank officials, they were assembled there from the different nations. He knew that they had achieved something stupendous. Stupendous means very impressive. Impressive means very attractive. He had achieved something stupendous and thanked all those who had contributed towards this goal. That means in his time, that his lifetime, that in younger days he has no idea that what he wants to get. Only he thought his own way of important. When he comes to that younger days, that the time he got that not only his own independent way of freedom, he thought that others also wanted to get that the free way of that. This ceremony was held in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre of Pretoria. That is, it's held that in this function or this ceremony is held in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre of Pretoria. Mandela addressed means he explained about introduced. Address means here introduced. The rainbow gathering with a set. Set means here that set a great enthusiasm and energy. With energetic way or a very enthusiasm, very impressive way of he mentioned about the rainbow gathering with said that never again would that beautiful hand oppressive, that no one will become again that same situation to oppressive them. That oppressive means it comes to suppress there or comes to against or preventive there. The oppressive of one by another. There no one will become to again that earlier days of how much they were suffered, that much not is going to them, because he comes to us the as a black community from he got the opportunity, so that he is working for their goodness. He wished wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly means that it is fully from his heartly or mindly, it is pleasantly, that true freedom would reign Africa. Reign means here that rule as a monarch, that all the people wanted to get that freedom. That the way he started to work for that people. As he looked at the army officials and their display by the Air Force, he was once again overwhelmed by a sense of achievement. That he once again he looked at all the people, that how much he achieved, that his hardships, and at the end of the time he occupied, or he got an opportunity to comes as a president of South Africa. Since he knew that the officers who were saluting him that day, that earlier days, that all the people, they were white, they were suppressed them, and they were found that they were treating them that as a black one, no one not giving any dignity there or a respectable. But when he comes to that as a president of South Africa, that the time all the white people, they start to saluting him, would have been the hours to arrest a few years ago. That few years ago, that the people, that white people arrested him, that people now comes in front of him and they saluted him. They were pledging their loyalty to the newborn freedom. Now in present of the white people and all the nation people assembled in front of there, that he pledged there that with newborn freedom. Two national anthems were swung at this ceremony. So that inauguration time, not only he kept his own way of one freedom for that day, only the one flag, but he kept there that two flags there, that because it's not to feel that the others to showing that shameless way of not that both the people, means all that people wanted to get an equal way of position like that, and they don't feel that any bad there. So he kept there two flags there, two flags hoisted there. These were swung by black and white. Two flags there that is kept for one is for black, another one is white, and that colored people, means white and colored people, that is kept these two. It made Mandela proud to see the energy and patriotic that fire. That is, he kept to that in the place there, that is his goodness for that people, which way he performed, and his people, that his own people, that in the earlier days how much they were suffered for their, then their own words, they were comes to that as a free way of their.